All right, friends, let's run up into this one. Y'all know what to do. Give me a little bit. Thank you very much for waiting. Let's see exactly where this storyline is going. I think some people kind of know what's happening so far. Anthony is now asking to see his kid. Rightfully so. But yeah. Petty, thank you very much. Yeah, this should be quite interesting as to exactly what he does, how it works out. It's another side of all of this gamut of, keeping kids away from the dads. It's another side of the puzzle. So you can kind of get to see. But hey, let's run into it.
Hello.
Hey, um, look, look, I know that you're upset about me getting Kai's DNA test and everything, but he's my baby. And we got the name changed and everything. And I'm his father, so I just want you to know that, well, I'm telling you, please don't make this more difficult than what it has to be. Don't keep me away from my son.
All right. So the first thing is this, and good afternoon to everybody else. I don't know why Anthony is begging to see his kid. It's like it that's the portion of it now that gets weird. Why is he begging to see his kid? All right. Remember, Anthony has already had the issue of not seeing the kid with Shayla before. It's not like this is the first time Shayla has done this. She's done this before. This is a wealthy man, a millionaire man. We talk about it over and over again. It's a millionaire man. I don't know why I'm a beggar for see the kid at this point. Like, you shouldn't be begging her. Just go on a court. This literally is one of the worst thing ever.
Anthony, I'm not keeping you away from your son. I'm just saying you need to plan with me to see him.
Plan, see, that's what I'm talking about, Shayla. I have to plan to see my own son. He's adult. He has my name, my blood. Why do I have to plan to see him? I'm taking care of everything. I'm taking care of everything. I'm taking responsibility. I'm trying to be a good father, but I'm asking. No, I'm demanding that you don't make this difficult. And I'm gonna see my son.
Anthony, but at the same time, it's not just you, it's who you're connected to. Amber over there, I don't know what y'all have going on, like suspecting that he's not really yours. And I just can't really trust him to be over there. We've already had this conversation.
Okay, so now we've proven that he's mine. All right? Amber understands he's my son. All right, so there's no more secrets, no more conniving ways. We know what it is. And I'm just trying to be there for my son, so I'm asking you.
None of that matters. None of this matters when it comes to a vindictive baby mother. None of this matters. I know Kim will say this is beyond ridiculous. Yes, Kim, and it gets this ridiculous. I'm sorry to tell y'all, it gets this ridiculous. Baby mothers like Shayla get like this. They get like this. It's literally the worst storyline ever. I don't even know where they're going with this anymore. They're just collecting checks at this point. I think what they're probably trying to do is to say that Anthony's getting karma, or is that I guess they're working on Anthony's karma based on the kid. I think that's what they're trying to do. Is this Anthony getting karma or something? Is that what this is? Maybe that's what they're doing. Is this Anthony getting his karma? That's what they might do. They might give him a little bit of karma. Is that what you think them doing? It possibly is. Betty, where you say? Shayla's with Iman, but she still wants to run Anthony's life. Of course, because that's how it work. What do you think the woman them doing? What do you mean? If I can't have you, then no one else can have you. I want to live happy, but you're supposed to live sad. You never seen you let me ask you something, ladies. You've never seen women do these things before. Ladies, don't tell me you never say this work like this before. I can't be happy with you. So I'm gonna make your life a living hell while I'm with somebody else. Just like that.
Do not make this more difficult than what it has to be.
Anthony, it's not about it being, I mean, hold on.
Let that man see his son. Just let him see his son.
I'm not letting him see his son. I just don't want him over there.
You really think that that man would do anything to have that boy in any harm's way? You think that woman, even if she got something going on with you think she could fake it with that kid in there? Come on, man. It's cool. Take a deep breath.
And it be just like this. So, God, let's just put it this way. I've also had to, and maybe that's why I'm not married a particular woman there, or I just kind of run for the hills. But I've also seen it to where it's like this, where you actually dip on the next side like Iman. I've been on the side like Iman where I've had to be saying, hey, no, you can't, keep the man away from his son. But that tells you everything about the chick. It tells you everything at all about the chick. Now, as to if Iman is going to stick with this, seeing all of this, that's a different case. Maybe that's why Iman will say, you know what, I'm not marrying this chick at all or getting this chick pregnant at all. But these things does happen, guys. I know, like J-Dub says, why does he keep begging? Because him think him have it under control. I don't know. All I keep hearing is Wayne saying that you think Shayla is winning because she's not. Um, so it's the rise before the fall. You think Shayla is winning. He keeps saying that. Right. Why are they begging to see her? It's supposed to be to see your supposed to be child. He's begging. Him literally a beg. He's begging. Only I don't understand Anthony why him just can't carry him like a mongrel behind to court. I'm sick of her. Because some of the times the men them try to stay out of court. It's weird. It's a weird thing. It is bullcrap, but there is some men try to stay out of court. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna tell you all the truth. I don't know what it is. One for yes, and two for no. I'm gonna say this. A lot of times men try to stay out of court. I don't know what it is. You can't ask me. It's a weird phenomenon. It's hard to understand, but sometimes men try to stay out of court. That's why Iman gave her the starter pack instead of just buying her house outright. Exactly. Sometimes, there you go. Dre tell her when I like the court thing. It is a weird thing. Men don't like to go to court just so easily. I don't know why. All right. Let me give you all a case on point. I'm going to use myself as an example. Here we go again. Only have a baby mother that is similar to Shayla. Similar. The only difference is O'Neal build different. So, in all fairness, if O'Neal need to go for him, I'm going to go for his kid. That's the difference between me and Anthony. I'm going to go for my kid. Number one. Number two, you can't tell me not to see my kid. Right? These are the differences. But when it came to court, it took me a while to go to court. It took me a while. Now, also, what also happened was the baby mother started not to do very well in life. So eventually I had to take on the roles. She thinks she could have do it, but she never have a safety net like Shayla. So she thought she could have done it, never had a safety net like Shayla. And so because of that, by default, I now have to take over the responsibilities of the kid. Which is fine with me. It doesn't matter to me and my kid, so it doesn't matter. But that's the only difference. That was the only difference. But the moment she gets stable, Shayla all over again. That's all I can tell you. Shayla all over again. Till eventually, I'm going to say, you know what, tell you what, let's go to court.
Let that man see the kid. Give us a little more time to answer.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can see him. It's fine. We'll talk about it.
Seriously?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk, okay?
Thank you, Shayla. I mean that. Thank you.
All right. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And them gonna make it seem like this, like say you bother them. It's almost like you're trying to get back with them and you're not. But it is the illusion of all of this. It's the illusion. They're gonna make it seem as though you're trying to get some of the pum pum. You're really not trying to get some of the pum pum. You're really only concerned about the kid, but they'll make it seem like a some pum pum here try to look. That's just what it is. They'll make it look like that's what's going on. They'll do all of this. They're out there. They are out there. You understand? Iman is a cut and go through. For right now, as far as I'm concerned, Shayla toot it up nice right now, and she's the flavor of the month. So I work it, right? Iman playing Shayla, Iman playing Shayla and helping Anthony. Possibly, he is definitely helping Anthony. He is helping Anthony, but let's see how much. Iman is a huge influence over Shayla. At this point, yes, because anyone that has the money for Shayla controls her. Anyone that has a lot of money and gives Shayla money controls her. The money is her control. That's just what it is. Iman wanna see who Shayla really is and how she moves. I'm hoping he's watching that. He might be. Iman is taking note of Shayla's behavior and formulating things in his head. It's possible that he's doing these things. She's too much. They talk about star. They talk about she's a star, but why does Iman have to tell her to let him see his son? No, Angelina is going to be mad at Shayla because Shayla doesn't use her mind and do right. Iman has to tell. So many times a man have to tell a woman to make the man see his son, or someone else has to say this. They're just giving you the terrible baby mother, ladies. Me no one like it for years, but it's out there. Women like Shayla they're out there. Y'all just happen to be the good ones, but if y'all put the mirror up, that's what it looks like. If you have money, Shayla love you. If you have the money, then Shayla love you. As long as you're giving her some money, she will love you. Iman she listens because he's been helping Ant-Man. He just don't know it. Ant-Man don't know say Iman I help him right now. Iman told her a while ago to let Anthony see his son. He did. Iman has kids and knows how it feels to be separated from them. Him know them thing there. So I know like Iman and know these things, True. You got money, Shayla love them. Exactly. That's just the type of man she love. O'Neal Iman is in the same position as Anthony's in. Exactly. He's dealing with another man in his kid's life. And he does not want problems. Exactly. He no want issues. So Iman I try to see exactly if him can quell the old fires to what's going on. But it will happen just like this. When Iman leaves, the problem start again. Now, if you ask O'Neal, you know what? Would you go to court for what? I've been to court now. So finally, eventually, I go to court and hey, it is what it is. It become what it is because after a while, the lady doesn't want to go, so she's not bother go anymore. But the deal is this. It happens like this. You have to bring them to court. What if you ask me now to redo it again? Would I go to court sooner? Yes. Go on a court sooner because the sooner you go to court, the more you get things worked out. That's just the deal. Maybe what y'all were talking about can work. If Anthony was to come by and take him son, he would have been fine. But how am I get him son from Shayla? That's the question. I know it's tough. I know it's tough to watch, ladies. It is tough to watch, but men go through this all the time. All the time we go through these things. This is all of Anthony's fault for dealing with Shayla, and what she don't realize is that Iman don't care about women like Shayla. He will definitely find out what Shayla is all about. Exactly. So maybe it is Anthony's karma because he has failed as a man to deal with things right. Like I said before now, Amber now have to give him the karma. Shayla is giving it to him. Don't you ask what's going on? Iman wants peace. He be too high. Shayla will lose Iman because she loves drama and continue to being petty with Anthony. And he will see that she's problematic and doesn't want and and don't want peace. And Iman just wants some peace. So maybe Iman's peace could change Shayla. Shayla's always been determined to live the same lifestyle as Amber by any means necessary. That's correct. Anthony really doesn't want the court involved because they would investigate it in his finances. Him don't want the courts in. Him don't want the courts. He doesn't want the courts in because he feel like they're going to investigate what him finance. But what he doesn't know is that child support will be way cheaper than all of what he's going to. He will at least get child support started. Go to court. At least that. Him need to get custody. Him need a schedule with Shayla. What I've come to learn is when women are difficult, go to the courts and get a schedule. That's what we learn. Go out and get a schedule. Go get a schedule. If not, and none of you guys have jurisdiction, then you can take the child wherever you want to take them. You can take them and you can cross state lines and go somewhere else, and it doesn't matter as long as you stay there for a period of time and form and get residency in that state. You automatically become prime parent. That's a home seat right now. But him don't want the court involved. How do y'all think Angelina gonna react when Shayla tell her that Iman talked to her and she's gonna let Anthony see Kai? Will she stop liking Iman? Interesting. Maybe not because of the money, but I don't know. That's a good question. Will Angelina turn against Iman for letting Anthony see Kai at his house? That's a very good question. I'm not sure because okay, 1 for yes, and 2 for no. Okay, let's work it out. Angelina wants to use Anthony for the money. So she wants more than a little pittance. Firstly, let me see her response to the $50,000 and then we can answer the question. I need to see a response to the $50,000 that Shayla got first. When we see a response to that, then I can answer that question. It's a good question. No, after she hears that Iman gave Shayla 50,000. That's what I'm thinking, Kasim. I believe that if she hears about the 50 grand, it won't be a problem. I think it will be a problem if there is no money being given. It's the money. Angelina care about the money. So the deal is this. The deal is it depends upon the money. Because Angelina only really cares about the money. And the money Angelina care about. Angelina overlooks the trees. She will overlook the visitation too, since Iman is giving. Exactly. That's what I thought to Angela. Because of the money. The money will listen. These women are built on money. Them built upon just some money. You give them the money, that's it. Not because Iman has given a large sum of money, but she will continue to plot for Anthony's money. That's where I think it is. I think the people who thinking in that line I think different. The money different. Number one rule in Rooster Nation is money over everything. Chico, me love this. Rule number one, money over everything. Rule number one. Rooster Nation rule. Rooster Nation rule. Rooster Nation rule number one. Money over everything. Rule number two. Don't forget rule number one. There you go. That's what I think it is. I think that Chico 1977 dep on the ball with that one. O'Neal Angelina will not have problems because Shayla has 50,000 and Anthony never gave her money on hand. Never gives her money on okay. You sure? Anthony give her money before now? No. Anthony has given her large sums of money before. The 15 grand she got that. When she wanted money for something else, Anthony gave her those monies in cash. These are the rules of Rooster Nation. Rule number one. Rule number one for the Roosters. Money over everything. Rule number two. Don't forget rule number one. Cause at least some else for all the Sheila fans them out there, boy. This is who y'all wanna support. It's an absolute shame, and it's sad because probably y'all do the same thing. Possibly the people who support Sheila probably do the same thing. So I don't see how Sheila have fans, but she does have fans because you really do identify with the characters based on your moral principles. Regardless of how people want to look at it, you really unless you're gonna say I like what Shayla is doing because I think Anthony deserves some karma. But if you genuinely like what Shayla do, your morality different. Honestly, it's really actually different. Or maybe just trolling. The gender reveal he gave her over 14,000. That's what I said too. She got money for the gender reveal and she get money for the party. Shayla has always gotten the monies. He gave her the unlimited black card. That is true. He gave her that card. It's an unlimited card. This woman makes money, you know. Listen to me. I don't know her pum are valuable, but it's valuable apparently. It is valuable. It has some value. Now, maybe after time, and it get bent out of shape and the mileage goes up more. Maybe the word will come now, but as of right now, it's still there. That's why they love Shayla because they are Shayla. It must be. It must be. I don't think y'all are okay. There are people who operate from a low vibrational state of mind. Petit, you are correct. There are. Rich men go to court. Gwen, I think they really do, but some don't. Some don't. And Anthony is one of them who don't want to go to court. Why? I don't know. Some people just don't want to go to court. They just don't. They think they have it all wrapped up in a bag and then eventually them realize that might as well go to court. And Anton just gave her 50,000 for Kai's birthday party. So Shayla cannot say that Anton is a deadbeat dad or not taking care of his son. But just keeps your mom out of your business. Exactly. She can't say that. Plus he still pays the rent. Him still a pay the rent, even now. Anton and Shayla will not get any karma. My mom used to always tell me that God can't deal with a person after God frees you and you go back. Amber is blocking. Amber is blocking. Shayla collects men's money. Right. So the thing now is, what does she do with the money is the question. What does she do with the money? With all due respect, Anthony was doing more than any other more for her than Amber. And Shayla is spoiled by her mother, and Zastri was way more class than Princess Fiona. Anthony's doing way more for her than Amber. He is. I must say that. That's why I'm saying yesterday that that's why I'm saying that deserve and Amber. That this Curtis. That's exactly why I've said that Amber does not. I mean, Anthony does not deserve Amber. This is why I said what I said yesterday. Regardless of how people want to feel about it, that's why I said that. I said the levels that Amber, the things that Amber has done, considering the circumstance, is beyond me. The levels that Anthony has, that Amber has kind of done for him, like the things that she has done, the way she has tried to make sure him feel good as a father, that she's tried to support him claims as a father, that the mere fact that she take him back, you know what I mean, and regardless of anything that she has done with Wayne, and me get them little pieces there. But what she's doing now, remember, both of them did things, but who is doing things right now? The person who do things right now is Amber. He says, he might do things and he might do stuff for Amber and blah, 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 blah. But it's not enough. I don't think it's enough. Not for a rich man. That lady should be spoiled. That lady should be on trips. She should be out the country right now. We should be talking about it. We need to be talking about Amber being on trips. He needs to be doing these things. But I'm just worried right now. I think he's just worried about seeing Kai. Anthony is now worried about seeing Kai. Anthony is worried about seeing Kai. That's it. That's it. But I think maybe this is also for Anthony to understand, and I don't know if he will. Maybe this will allow Anthony to understand his father's position, because I don't think his father was absent totally. His father just worked a lot. His father just worked a lot. His father wasn't absent entirely from his life. He just was not there for like to come see him at different points in time. So maybe sometimes these things can teach you why a man is absent, and not to criticize that said man. Sometimes it can teach you that. Like I said before, I never understood a lot of things. Even with my own father. Even with my own father. When I grow old, I realize that, oh, he really couldn't do anymore. That's all he could do. You have 6 kids, you have a wife to feed, and now growing up and having what I have and having the various thing, I realize that, oh wow, it does take money to feed a woman. It does take money for put a house together. It does take money to make sure this kid goes to this practice. It does take money to feed this child. It take money. Eventually, I realize that. Maybe Anthony will realize that, so that he no longer say he can make more peace with his father, because sometimes you judge your father, you don't understand the circumstance. You just think things should just work out the way you think it should work out, instead of understanding it. Even your mother, like, look, my mother was not able to afford a lot of things, but I understand our plight. I never blame, some people blame them parents, and I never did, because I feel like she did what she could have done. I just feel like she did what she could have done. I felt like whatever hand she get in the whatever time she born at the 19, whenever. You understand? And I felt that after watching her over time, realized that she really couldn't do anything different. You are not getting any schooling. You are not able to go to school. They always demand that you come work. So what time are you going to find for develop yourself? Then realize that, and don't get me wrong, hey, people have drive for whatever, but you need some encouragement. As a person growing up now, me realize you need some encouragement. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Michelle, that's what it is. You just don't understand. You don't understand parenting until you get older and you realize, wow, it really did take a lot for certain things. It does. I had a great dad and we did everything together. See, you do everything together, that's good. My father, I have 2 sons and I told them to go to court. And I would tell my dad to go to court. No. When I tell him to go to court, no. I would tell anybody at all to go to court. Before, I wouldn't tell him to go to court. I didn't like court either. I never liked court either. Just like Anthony, I never liked court. But over time, I realized what court is. So it's a lot of misinformation. Whole heap of misinformation. When you're a father and you get older, you can reflect on how your father was and why your father was, or why him had to work long. Exactly. You get to reflect on them things and you realize the work you had to do. Thank you very much, Dre. You don't know them things until you get older, until you get a kid for yourself. You don't know certain stuff. You're very ignorant to it. Amber's going to get Anthony to help him get Kai if Shayla keep acting like she does. Exactly. You don't know. Maybe this is something for Anthony to reflect on. Maybe he will use this to see what it was like for his father. When my son was visiting and his dad was short on money, I helped pick up the slack so my son could enjoy his time with his father. Petit, you're like 1 out of 1,000,000. If I could have get you as a baby mother, would have take you. Listen to me, Petit. I don't know the thing. Petit, let me explain something to you. If some men could have gotten you as a baby mother, they would have stripped you up off of the shelf. Let me just explain that to you. They would have scraped you up off of the shelf. O'Neill, if you listen to Iman, he says that she must let Anthony see Kai so they can do some hustling. So I believe Iman is going to be her downfall. I should listen to that, Hold on. Is there some hustling? Hold on. Let me see if I can get that working.
About it. We'll talk. Okay.
Thank you, Shayla. I mean that. Thank you.
Hold on. Is it the same way, Alexis? It's the same way with us females and our mothers. We don't see it until we become mothers too. Exactly. You don't see it. You think that your parents are trying. You think your parents are trying to them not do well enough. And I've seen people complain about them parents after growing up and watching how much it takes to raise a house and raise a family. I mean, never ever criticize my father. I realized that he did what he could have done. Him do what could have done as a man with a limited education and a bunch of children. And I think he only had them because people had kids back those days as an investment. You know, people used to judge them and say, they have a lot of kids, and but they had kids as an investment. Kids were an investment where, in their minds, they're going to have a bunch of kids, and chances are one of them going to turn out and come back to assist him. And that is exactly what happened. His investments paid off. Call it what you want to call it, but that's exactly what it was. Nowadays, people not having any kids at all, so now them not an investment. They better make sure they make it, because them don't make it, there's no one coming back to rescue them.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Why are you looking like that?
That was dope. That was growth. That showed maturity.
Yeah.
Where is the side that you see with it? I'm trying to see if I can find the spot of it. Let's see if I can find that piece.
About it being, I mean, hold on.
Let that man see his son. Just let him see his son.
I'm not letting him see his son. I just don't want him over there.
You really think that man would do anything to have that boy in any harm's way? You think that woman, even if she got something going on with you, you think she could fake it with that kid in there? Come on, man. It's cool. Take a deep breath. Let that man see the kid. Give us a little more time to answer.
Well, okay. I say, Gary, give them some more time to hustle. Chances are, I see what you're saying. Chances are, her mom is using her. Well, the mom I go try and work her thing. The pets to go need for work. Right after he tell her that, let Anthony see his son. Okay, I see him. Tell her some more time for hustle. Parenting doesn't come with a guide. We do the best that we can with the resource that we have. Children only realize that when they become adults. Exactly. It don't come with a guidebook. It doesn't come with a guidebook. You know what, guys? I have a question for y'all because maybe y'all live. Any of y'all living like in an HOA? I wanna ask y'all a question. I have a question for the audience because I feel like there's a lot of you and I could get a real good sample size. Does any of you guys live in an HOA? I saw a video and I just wanted to know. Does anyone live in an HOA? Does anyone live in an HOA? I saw this and I felt it was ridiculous because my aunt is looking to move into an HOA and I didn't know they did these things in HOAs.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I need to know whose car that is over there. It's obviously not yours, it's someone else's, and I need to make sure it's not an unauthorized person staying in your house or visiting your house.
If they're authorized to visit our house, it's also 5 a.m.
It doesn't matter what time it is. Listen, you can't have any unauthorized person staying in your house or visiting past 12 hours. If they do, they have to check in with the HOA, which
Is it like this? Is it really and truly like this? Because my aunt is about to live in an HOA and I'm now concerned. may I get concerned now? I'm very concerned. Is it like this in the HOAs? Can they do this? Can they actually do this, folks? Can they do this? I didn't know they did these things. I don't live in an HOA, so I don't know. Can they do it at all? I wonder if I'm hoping it's a skit. Can they do that?
So that
Me.
means they would have had to have gotten here at 5 p.m. and they didn't. They got here at like 10 p.m.
Did
Now it's 5 a.m. and they're fine. They're an authorized
No.
visitor and you can get off my porch.
No.
You're going to wake up my kids when you wiggle the door and I want you to get off my porch. You are so annoying.
Did you change these locks on this door? Because I can't get in with this key.
You're
The
not
master
supposed
key-
to get into my house.
The
That's the whole point.
The master key is not working right now. And if you changed it, we're going to have a lot of problems.
Okay, so that's my main thing. Do they have hold on? Does the HOA president or whoever, does the HOA have a master key? A master key to your house? That is a big question I'm have to ask them. Does the HOA have like a master key to your house? So it looks like this is kind of real. If she signed a contract, you have to read the bylaws. So the bylaws, the most they can do is send you a letter or fine you. They're not showing up at fine. Okay. Meet Belinda. Homeowners Association. No. Okay. 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 I just want to know if this is true. I want to make sure that, like, hey, it wasn't something that I didn't know about. My aunt is thinking of moving in an HOA, and I saw that, and I was like, wait, hold on. You know, it's for the first time. I'm like, wait, they're doing these things now. Okay, you know, you never know what they're doing these days. But if you all say no, then it's fine. Me good. Me good. Okay. Just me sigh of relief. Just read the bylaws. Okay. No worry. Hey, if y'all say good, it good. Me gonna take on it. I'm gonna take y'all's thing on it. Yeah. So people say read the bylaws more than anything else. So that's the deal. I just didn't know if they had like a master key, you know, or something like that that comes into your house. I didn't know if they were changing the way HOAs do now. You have to read the bylaws. They'll tell you all the rules when she buys a home. You will get a packet the size of a dictionary. It's, it's like a pocketbook dictionary, basically. Okay, okay. Ask Larry Big Bird. They live in an HOA. Okay, I see, I see, I see, I see. They have their advantages and disadvantages for each neighborhood. Okay, okay. So they don't really. No, the HOA president doesn't have authority. Like, okay, okay. Read the bylaws and understand the bylaws can change. Be very careful that with HOA. So Rhonda is saying that it depends. Charmin said it depends upon their state and their bylaws. So the bylaws is what I'm looking for. So in other words, read the bylaws. So basically, read the bylaws. Thank you very much for this. Hey, I always want to know. I just had some a little bit of a scare. I had an aunt. She wants to move into an HOA, and I wasn't sure when I saw that to say, I don't know if this goes. So I said, let me ask y'all folks, like if y'all had any experiences with this. But y'all are saying the bylaws is the key. That's the key to everything. The bylaws. This is good. Emma, give me something good here, so make sure there aren't any outstanding fees to the prior owner. Apartment complexes, maintenance men have accesses to the apartment. Okay, they do to the apartments, but I don't know about the an HOA. They got 100 pages. Anthony needs to understand his father. He is the father, and Angelina needs to know her mom was a side chick. It would be. It would be. It looks like it does look like a crook, to be honest. It's a read the bylaws if you want to get anything done. I just wanted to get y'all's comment and take on that. That's all pretty much. All right, friends. Hey, I said it was a mini live, so I'm gonna want hold up y'all's day. Like, share, comment, subscribe, continue to support. I have put the link up in the top. Continue to support that. Thank you very much for rocking with me. Each time y'all send me the super chats, I go ahead and I donate it as well. So I'm gonna do that for the rest of the time until we can, help this little family. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon, a little later. All right, bye bye.